I have a question about the ABAG PG&E financing program.
Yeah.
And my understanding, based on the document I think I saw a couple of weeks ago, was that ABAG and PG&E are going to select an administrator, a program administrator, and I'm just wondering, is that going to preclude PG&E from being considered as the administrator?
I don't know the answer on that one.
Okay.
That would be Jerry Lair at ABAG would have the answer on that one.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good question.
It's a very good question. Yeah.
Yeah, put the fox in the garbage.
All right.
I just had a closing comment.
Sure.
I really appreciate that you are moving ahead with this work. I know we have some frustrations about the work of the agencies, but that doesn't then reflect on your own role here. And so I really want to thank you for moving this ahead within the agencies, and do let us know how we can be supported in that.
Good. Well, that's what we're trying, and we're feeling our way with this. As to, this is, as you know, the scope of this problem is
Frightening.
yeah, it's tremendous. It's not something we've dealt with before as public agencies. And so that's why, again, I'm very interested in how we end up working together on this. If we fight, as we often do, or work separately, as we often do, it's not going to work. So that's why we're out here, and part of why we're forming Climate Bay Area is to see what can we do in this realm to start to bring some of the various parties together. It won't be simple.
I have a question about this program. As far as the economic standpoint of each of these cities or areas, it makes a lot of sense to come up with programs for them to implement. But without the economic basis, it's really difficult for them to move forward.
Yeah.
I was wondering how y'all are going to address the economic.
Well, that's again this funding and financing topic that I think we're going to take up first. Is what are
even beyond the funding and financing of the programs, but creating, I guess, a resilient economy within the cities that isn't part of the Safe Routes to School program or the other programs that you might recommend. Is there an economic component of what you're going to try to include?
Probably the best, I'd give you an answer in a couple of months, actually, but the best answer for now is Bay Area Council has got a lot of resources they're going to bring in on the kind of economic development strategy for the region that will be a green, economy for the region. So we're hopeful that their expertise and some of the resources that they're bringing in are going to help us with that. It's a good one to close on because frankly, the general public right now is not that concerned with climate.
All right.
I've been looking at the opinion polls for the Bay Area and beyond, and the support is there generally in the Bay Area, and the numbers have dropped a little bit in the last year or two. But the support for the tougher things or the bigger strategies it's just not there at this point. And I understand. I mean, I think we understand why, especially in the last year with you talk to people. So one of the things we're looking at a lot, and we talked to we pulled in a group of marketing experts the other day to talk with us. Should we sell this as something other than climate is one of the big strategic questions. And we may either have to or we may choose to. That, people have not responded real well in terms of action or support for tougher action. Some of the things that we around the table would like to see happen based on telling them that the future is going to be horrible. Which is mostly that's been our message in climate. It's going to be a horrible future. We can make it somewhat better if you vote for this or do this. And that in any behavior change structure is not a winner. And you know, so reframing this and talking about it as building a better Bay Area, or talking about how this is going to help people, is at least in the near term. While you look outside and the world looks okay, which unfortunately is the way the brain works a lot. Until that changes, I think, you know, we've got some major strategic thinking to do about how this is framed and how it's approached.
We need Van Jones.